Hey everyone! If you follow my channel, you know in the past weeks I was talking about abnormal sensations and showing you how I visualized them. But last week I had to interrupt that to talk about my MRI results. And I'm not going into detail on that again. But I just thought this is the perfect time to finally talk about a different topic. To talk about the MS symptom that restricts and frustrates me the most. Because funny as it is, the painting I did of that symptom turned out to be my favorite painting from my whole series, A Thousand Faces. So I actually painted it many weeks ago, but I kept it a secret for so long because I wanted it to be special and new until I finally have the time to make a video about it, which is today. And if you're new here and have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm Lilith, I'm an artist, and I have MS. I was diagnosed last year with severe fatigue and vision problems, so it forced me to abandon the photo art projects I was working on until then, because my eyes just weren't working well, and I was even too weak to hold my camera. So I abandoned art. I quit. Well, for like a week. Because fuck this, MS isn't telling me what to do. And then I just started painting, because it's physically easier and it felt right for this. Because, as I always do, I just visualize my life. Like, that's what I do. Just visualizing the shit show that is my mind. So now I'm painting. And I'm painting my MS. And it's a series that already covers more than 30 MS-related symptoms. And I'm doing this to show other MSers that MS absolutely sucks. Like, just look at the headline of this video. And I promise I'm coming back to that topic in a minute. So, MS sucks. It does. End of story. But you only got this one life. And you gotta make the best of it. And something I always tell myself is, I can always quit. Any minute of any day. This is an option that never runs away. So I might as well try first. Try to adapt to the new situation. Try to find a solution to the problem. Try to find a way to still live the life I want to live, despite MS. So I'm still an artist, now dedicated to visualizing my MS, a project that I've called 1,000 Faces, that is supposed to raise and spread awareness of the complexity and diversity of our illness. My paintings of our invisible symptoms are creating clarity among us and among people who don't even have MS, because visualizing the invisible helps me feel understood, so I know it will also help you feel understood. So, of course, I didn't forget to paint the MS symptom that affects me the most in my everyday life. Cognitive fog. And in case you have no idea what that is, it means a decline in your cognitive functions. So, for example, thinking critically, recalling memories, or even just following and understanding conversations. And to me, it even worsens when I'm in a busy environment. So when there's a lot of talking around me, or even if it's just visually busy, so a lot of movement, then I just can't concentrate at all anymore. It's like it's just too much input and my brain just shuts down. And I actually think the reason why cognitive fog frustrates me the most from all the things MS affects is because even though my brain and I have never been friends, I always admired it for the way it thinks and for how easy thinking is for me and how fast I can think and notice patterns and find solutions. And now everything's slowed down and I sometimes even feel like it gets worse. It seems like the thing I loved the most about me is slowly disappearing, like my intellect is slowly melting away. And just like that, the idea for a new painting was born. And as much as I hate the symptom, I really, really like the painting. And to me it visualizes cognitive fog perfectly. Like, this is exactly how this feels to me. And since cognitive fog is a pretty usual symptom, I'd love to know if you can also relate to my painting, to my visualization of this MS symptom. Tell me in the comments. So, this is my cognitive fog, visualized as Amira for my MS art project, 1000 Faces. I'll see you next week.